Your shoulder. What's your name? Tony, I'm Wayne. Okay, now here's how this works, Tony. We haven't met and we didn't set this up. Is that fair?
That's fair.
Okay, so here's, I did that Google gig, but here's how I got it. I'm the only magician on earth that does card tricks without cards. Oh yeah, it's an imaginary deck of cards. Tony, can you shuffle them for us? Don't you love how willing people are to shuffle imaginary cards? Now Tony, before you give them back, take a card out of the middle, hold it up in the air, and just tell us what it is. That's the card all men choose, isn't it?
Yeah.
Right? And what's the card most women choose? The Queen of? See, y'all know that. What's the third favorite card? The Seven of? See, y'all know that too. So, Tony, we want it to be a random card, so do this. Put your Ace of Spades back. Now, think about this for a minute. Take another card out, but don't tell us what it is. But make sure it's just a random card. Would you do that? Take it out, hold it up. Don't tell us. Now, tell me it's not the Ace of Spades. Guys, if it's not the Ace of Spades, isn't it just a random card? Couldn't it be any card in the deck? Fair?
Yeah, fair.
Tony, I'm going to turn around because I don't want to see it. After I turn around, I don't want to cheat. After I turn around, turn your card face up and put it back in your deck face up somewhere. Would you do that for me? Okay, I'm not looking. Good, now put them back in the box. And then put these two red rubber bands around the box for security purposes, right? And Tony, just toss it in my pocket right here. Nice. Tony shuffled the cards, we never touched them. Isn't he the only human being on earth who even knows what the card is?
Yeah.
But think how easy he made it for me when he turned it face up. Because now it's the only card in the deck upside down, isn't it? In a box with red rubber bands around it. And Tony, we watched you put them both ways. So I couldn't get the top off. That was clever. And then you tossed it in this pocket. That's the top one right there. So I call it. Isn't that an impossible set of circumstances? Y'all see that? Y'all agree? Impossible?
Yes.
But Tony, we still want to know. What was the card you turned face up?
Face up, 9 of clubs.
No, Tony, do you know what's really, really amazing about the 9 of clubs? Because couldn't it have been any card in the deck fair? In this pocket, Tony, where you toss that deck, there's a deck with red rubber bands around it both ways, just like you did them. Do you know why you're starting to laugh uncontrollably? See, there it's coming. It's coming. See, there it comes. There it is. There it is. I knew it was coming. Because you're thinking to yourself, Tony, Wayne, it would be really amazing. If super amazing. If there was a card in the middle of this deck upside down and it happened to be the 9 of clubs, wouldn't it? No, Tony, that's crazy talk, isn't it? But aren't you curious? I am. Let's see if there's anything unusual about this deck of cards. Because couldn't it have been any card in the deck? It could have been 2s, 3s, 4s, 5s, 6s, 7s, 8. Oh, there's one. Could have been 8s, 9s, 10s, jacks, kings, queens. Could have been the Joker. Could have been any card in the deck, but there's one upside down in a box with red rubber bands around it in my pocket. Guys, if that turns out to be the 9 of clubs, are y'all going to make some noise? Are you? Are you? Are you? Give Tony a hand. Guys, if that's the 2 of clubs, are y'all going to make some noise?
Maybe.
Are you? Are you?
Maybe.
Are you? Are you?
Oh my gosh!
Oh, there's one card in the middle upside down. Joey, turn it over.
Yes. That's right. You still got your wallet. That's exactly what I was thinking about 5 seconds ago.
Guys, if that's the, what was it again?
5 of spades.
If that's the 5 of spades, are y'all going to make some noise?
Oh, yeah.
Gosh. No.
No.
Wow. Okay.
Incredible.
Jokers even. There's a card in the middle of the deck upside down. It could have been any of these cards. But there's one card in the middle of the deck upside down in a box with red rubber bands around it in my pocket. Asia, you're going to make some noise if that's the 3 of clubs? 3 of diamonds?